Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. My name is Ronald the Simmer, and this is episode 51. So, guys, currently we are hosting I wouldn't say it's hosting, but the Queen is called a throne room meeting because, of course, her daughter has come back home. So, Princess Elodie has come back home with her whole family here. Even her harem has come. Her harem has been moved inside Odina harem. So basically, let me go check really quickly. Cyrus, Lamont, and Soren have all been moved inside of the Odina harem. The queen was going to move Victor inside of the harem as well, but Victor made a fuss about it. He actually didn't, guys. I'm just making saying this for story purposes, but I'm gonna say that he did make a fuss about it, considering that he is of royal blood, he's a prince, and he said, he felt like he should have more respect than being compared to a concubine. He is a prince from a different country. He deserves his own chamber in the castle. For many years he slept in the same room with Elodie when she did live here. When they did come visit, I'm gonna say, because most of the time they lived at Moonstone Castle when they were married. But when he did come to Odina Castle, he did sleep in Elodie's chambers. But now that he has officially been called to court, the queen, well, he hasn't really officially been called to court because Elodie doesn't really know why she's really being called to court, to be honest. But the queen knows why she's called her daughter to court. Look at her. She's over here crying, looking at her family. Oh, poor Elodie. She's looking at all of her family right here. This is so sad. She knows that her time is near, and she's just looking at them all having fun talking right here. But this is so sad, guys. I actually got to take a picture of this because this is some real raw emotion. Let me come over here. But yeah, the queen knows why she's called her daughter to court, and I feel like um she just automatically assumed that because of course technically Victor is a part of the harem, but he is a rank higher than a lot of ranks higher than the concubines, I would say. He is a prince from a different country, so he does need to be given some type of respect. And he did make a fuss about it, and so the queen is actually in the process, guys, of creating his own bedchamber, which I did not finish. Actually, I did a few things off camera. Let me just get this out the way. Since so we can get the story together. But basically, I decided to reconstruct this whole area right here that I had, and this is not going to be where all the royal princes will sleep. So any royal princes that move inside the castle will sleep here. And this is where Princess Moira sleeps. So she has her own bedchamber. I have not given her bathroom yet, but this is where her future bathroom will be. I think that's about it. This third floor is basically almost fully decorated. I just got to get this done. Add a few little lounging areas around here, and then it's gonna be complete. Um, and up here we have Princess Arwen's chambers right here. This is where she's going to be sleeping since she's going to be home. Well, since she is going to be here. But she's going to also have her own bathroom, and this is where Prince Victor will sleep. But of course, it is not done. I have to actually decorate it and stuff like that. I just put a bed in here and called it a day because I was getting really actually tired, and I didn't have the energy to decorate anymore. And this is where Princess Hestia will sleep. Hestia has aged up into a child, guys. She's right now talking to her sister, her full sister actually, Princess Arwen. I hate using that term because I have half siblings myself, but I don't ever call my half siblings my half siblings. I call them my siblings, my sisters and my brothers. Um, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that royals use that term quite a lot often, so I guess I'll use it for the sake of the series. But she is talking to her full sister here, Princess Arwen, and yeah, she has aged up into a child, guys. This is how she looks. She has her mother's purple eyes, but she has her father's platinum blonde hair, because of course Arwen and Hestia have the same father. But I love the way she turned out. She's a very beautiful young girl. Her birthday was actually today, but she aged up off screen. And the trait that she got, guys, Elodie has been raising her children so far to be very good people. But the trait that she did inherit or get randomized was art lover. So, um, none of her traits have been, none of her children have been evil as of yet, or mean, or just has some icky traits. All of them have been kind of good people, which I feel like is a testament to Elodie's parenting. I really love that for her. Um, but right now, guys, the queen is hosting this audience, basically welcoming her daughter to court. We have right here we have Kate Dowell, and we have where is she? We have Edith Callahan. Now, Edith Callahan was is a sim that I got off the gallery from Ashley Tart. So I gave her a makeover, and I made her into the story. But the reason why she's here, guys, is because both Kate and Edith have been appointed at different points. They've been appointed in different places in the queendom. So Kate, of course, guys, as we all know, was the daughter of the previous head mistress of the harem. So she is now a young adult, and she is looking very beautiful in my opinion. But she has now officially been, well, she's left the castle, and she has now been appointed as she's not been appointed to Sunneth Castle. So she is going to be looking after Sunneth Castle in Deianira's stead. Since, of course, Deianira has officially moved back home, it's essentially not even her castle anymore, considering Queen Orlean's reign is about to be over. And once Orlean's reign is over, that castle will be designated to Princess Arwen here. So Deianira kind of has to move back home, or probably just as a guest at Sunneth Castle. But she's going to be looking at the Sunneth Castle while no one is there currently. And Miss Callahan here is going to be looking after Moonstone Castle. She has a husband. He's currently looking at the old harem. Well, he's currently looking after the harem that's at Moonstone Castle, but his wife here is going to look over the actual castle. I think she's very pretty. I gave her a beautiful makeover, and I love the way she turned out. Now, as for the current harem that we have in Odina Castle, previously I didn't even mention this because it was so much going on, but when Deianira did move back home and Kate's mother passed away, Joel did become the headmaster of the harem. So Joel was overseeing the harem for his basically woman, but Joel has passed away, and now that Orlin has called Elodie back to court, Soren is now going to be the sole head of the harem. So the queen is allowing for Soren to take over, well, not take over, but allowing him to kind of oversee the harem at Odina Castle. And that was going to happen either way it goes when Elodie became queen. That's how it goes in my challenge. The fathers of the daughters eventually, the fathers take over the harem. I love that idea. I thought it was a really cool idea. So that way, her father or any man that would potentially be the father of a daughter would have some type of power. I thought that was a cool idea. But he is the head of the Odina harem now. But I'm pretty sure Elodie is wondering why she has been called to court. It's probably been banging in her head. She just got settled in at home, and she probably doesn't even think she's going to be here for long. But Orlin is dying, guys. She is dying. Not actually, but she's dying of old age, and she knows her time is coming to a close, and she wants to make sure that she has a smooth transition of power when she does pass over, and her daughter Elodie becomes queen very smoothly. Because, like I said in my rules, guys, if Elodie is away from the queendom, not away from the queendom, well, away from the queendom and away from the castle. If she is away from the castle and queendom, like if she's at Moonstone Castle, there is a risk that a coup can happen if she's not very much liked by the council. So it's a good thing that Elodie did make a lot of alliances growing up, and she wasn't even though she is a loner, she did put herself out there, and she made sure that she made friends and connections with people. So no one is plotting to overthrow Elodie, not even her own sister Deianira. and she's pretty close with Dionira. And Dionira herself made sure that she got close with Elodie. So the one person that could overthrow her would be Dionira. But Dionira, because of her traits, she's a paranoid and jealous sim. So she has to have two of those dangerous traits to even try to attempt to overthrow someone. But because she is very close with her sister, she's very much liked by most of the council. That won't happen. So even if Elodie was at Moonstone Castle, a coup most likely would have not happened. Um, you have to be very disliked by your council when you become queen, or the other heiress would have to be greatly liked over the actual heiress. So, and that's not the case. I mean, I can check right now actually. So, everyone who's on the council, let me look at the relationships. Since I'm gonna just let the game play. Since we're gonna talk about this, we can talk about it right now. We can go to household slash roommates here. The game is going to be a little laggy, so I do apologize about that. Oh, Celeste wants to become family oriented. Yeah, we can let that happen. So it is going to be a little laggy, so let me pause it right quick so I can give it some time to breathe. She's become good friends with Thea. That's great. That's great. I love that. So in the castle right now, everyone who's on the council, it would be Clara Bella. I mean, not Clara Bella. Clara, Marcella, Dianera, and Celestia. So right now, the princess has a 16 with her sister Celestia. She has a 62 with Marcella. She has a, where is Clara at? She has a 25 with Clara, and she has a 90 with Dianera. So actually, guys, I don't know. Let me look. She might not actually have the support I thought she did on the council, at least. Now, if I come over here to Princess Dianera, on the council, she has the support of Clara, which is 73. She has the support of her sister Celestia. Oh God. And not so much the support of Marcella, but actually, guys, the truth is, when I'm looking at this council, people actually support Dianira over Elodie. Not counting Dianira, but counting the 4 counselors we do have. Well, we do have her mother, 65. So, I don't really want to count Orlin because she's the queen, so I'm not going to count her. But like, apart from the queen, Clarabella, I keep wanting to call her daughter, Clara and Celestia, 2 out of the 4 council members support Elodie. But it technically would be 3. So 2 out of the 3 council members in Dianira's case do support Dianira, which is interesting. Clara and Celestia support they support Dianira over Elodie, whereas Marcella and Dianira herself support Elodie. So that's kind of interesting. So even though Celestia doesn't really support her, I'm pretty sure she's okay with her sister being queen. But even though she kind of supports Dianira more than she does Elodie, even though Celestia, what happened? Oh my God, I hate when stuff pans over because that means somebody's dying. I think it was just somebody gaining a new trait or something like that. But even though Dianira supports even though Celestia supports her sister Dianira over Elodie, which I find interesting, Dianira herself supports Elodie over herself. That's so cool to see. So I mean, even if, yeah, it was like a new trait that she just got or some type of revelation. So even if Elodie was away, technically she wouldn't be overthrown or a coup would happen, considering, well, actually, I really don't know. I'm gonna have to really think about this because there's 4 council members. There is the Lady Hand, the Lady Alchemist, the Lady Knight, and a Lady Stewardess. So that's 4 council positions right there. So already we're gonna count out Dianira because she is the person that would be the potential heir. People needs to use the restroom. So we've gotten everything done. I think the queen is gonna come over here and hug her daughter. So we're gonna go ahead and get Queen Orlin to come over here and hug her daughter, hug her lovingly. In this episode, guys, we're gonna have a lot of time skips, so I'm not going to spend too much time in one place, because I am planning on this episode to either be the last episode we have with Orlin or the next one. So this will be an episode where we will have like a lot of time skips, but we're gonna get the queen to come over here and welcome her daughter back to court. But when I do think about this, if I'm gonna say for the sake of this, we would exclude Deianira out of the equation, and so that means the lady knight, the lady hand, and the lady alchemist um would be people that we would have to consider in this equation. Because really, a coup, like I've said before, so a coup does work differently because a coup does not include the vote of the person that they're trying to put on the throne. So even though Deianira does not want to get on the throne over her sister, she does not really have to say so. So I would have actually been in the pickle, guys, because I didn't even realize this, but Celestia and Clara greatly supports Deianira over Elodie, and we can't include the queen's vote because the queen would be dead. And the current queen has not succeeded to the throne yet. So that would mean that Celestia and Elodie would have potentially put Deianira on the throne, because 3 out of the council members already do not like I wouldn't say they don't like, I'm not going to say they do not like Elodie, but they definitely support someone over her. So I didn't even realize it, but I would have definitely been in the pickle with Elodie. That is crazy. Thank God I did catch that, because I didn't even realize we could have had a civil war next season, guys. We literally could have had a civil war if I would have never if I didn't try, if I wasn't thinking beforehand bringing Elodie to court, because the whole point of me bringing Elodie to court is to prevent civil wars. I mean, a civil war can still happen, not immediately, but it could definitely happen under Elodie while she is queen. So it's not impossible, but it's definitely something to consider. That I just realized that a coup could have actually been taking place if I would have never called Elodie back home in time. Another thing that I did notice though, was the fact that I think when I was over here, L, oh, what's this? Oh, the butler's playing with little Nara. L and look at her dress. Oh my god. Elle and Moira were talking with Princess Elodie, just watching them, and I find that very interesting, guys, because the game is so laggy right now. Oh my god, I find that very interesting because, like I've said beforehand, the queen would definitely be looking at potential concubines that are pure blooded for her daughter Elodie. And Elle would be considered one of those candidates. He is a pure-blooded male, and he is a prince as well. And I'm pretty sure Elodie would love to get closer to her sister by arranging a union of any type of sort between her son and her daughter. So I do find it interesting that Elle and Moira were over here talking. And I would not put it past Moira to even be considering this, considering Moira is very insecure about the fact that she's a witch. And I'm pretty sure she would be on the same alignment with her mother in wanting to have pure-blooded consorts. Now, when the time does come, I don't know when, but we will have a concubine ball for Moira, and we're going to invite all of the eligible princes or males, lords, well, I should say masters, all of the available little boys and people that are of her age, and I'm also going to make sure I invite Caleb. Like I've said before, guys, I don't want her with Caleb, but I'm going to leave it up to Moira to decide for herself. And Moira is going to decide whether or not if she wants to make Caleb a part of her harem or marry him or whatever it may be. But she's gonna have a concubine ball when she does get to a certain age. I might say probably halfway through her teenage life, so that way we can see if she has any other options. Because I'm going to invite teenagers, children, and young adults to the concubine ball. So a child will come, a teenager will come, and a young adults can come. Um, and I'm gonna go based off the amount of basically. I'm gonna have to see because she has her cousins. Her cousins will probably end up being in this, and she already has a high enough relationship as it is. So I might have to go based off another system for Moira to decide whether or not she's going to include certain people in her harem. But Caleb will be one of the people that will be a part of the concubine ball, and she can choose up to she can well as a princess she can only have up to 3 concubines, but as a queen she can have up to 6. So um Moira, if she so chooses, she can have, you know, she's gonna have to get at least 3 of the males that at the concubine ball to decide whether or not she wants to make them a part of her future harem. I'm hoping that she does pick future pure-blooded males, but if she ends up picking Caleb, then that's what she decides to do. Um, she's gonna have a hard life, I'll tell you that. Let's get her to take a bath. I don't know why everyone's standing around so idly because I do have autonomy on full. It could be because the game is like lagging really, really bad right now. That could be the only reason I can think of, to be honest. So, guys, Queen Orlin has taken her daughter to her bedchambers and she's brought her up to the balcony of her room. And right now, they are just talking about basically why her mother has called her back to court. And, Elodie is just like so confused. Like, we just left court not too long ago, like a couple months back. And we're already back here. What's going on, mother? I have a lot of things to do at Moonstone Castle, and I don't want to be here for too long. Like I've said before, Elodie really loves her space, and she's a loner. She does not like to be at court. She hates to have to do all of these these duties as heiress. So, she's just talking to her mother and discussing why what's the issue and why she's back home. And Orlin is going to essentially tell her daughter flatlined, "Where are you going, Elodie? Orlin, where are you going, Elodie? Orlin, where are you going? No, 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 no. I am literally recording this literally a day, the next day, because I got so frustrated with my game to where I just like, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep." And that's exactly what I did. So I'm recording this like a day later, guys. But I didn't even turn off my computer. So we like the last basically when I got frustrated, I just left them off where I was going to like pick up with you guys at. So here we are, where the queen is about to tell her daughter why she's brought her back to court. And I do remember where I left off at because it's been in my mind the whole night. Oh my god, I'm sorry if you can hear it storming. It's not even raining at all, but it's like what time is it right now? It's like 2 something in the afternoon, and it is literally thundering with no rain outside. Oh my god, the weather in Houston is crazy. But anyway, yes, the queen is just gonna flat out tell her daughter, and she's just gonna tell her the reason why she brought her to court is because she's dying. She's getting old, and she doesn't think there's going to be much time for her left. And she wanted to make sure that Elodie would be home so that a smooth transition of power would be would be seen. And I think Elodie would feel sympathy for her mother in a moment, and she might hug her. Well, I think she will hug her, not might, but she will hug her mother, and she's going to say sorry for basically her dying, I guess. So go ahead and hug your mother. Hopefully she does get up, because I'm pretty sure the game might lag a little bit because it has been on all night. I'm hoping not. Okay, it is. She's getting up to go hug her mother. So she's going to hug her mother. I feel like, Elodie is very much in deep remorse. And I really feel like the reason why she truly did call her daughter back to court, it was already on her mind to basically bring Elodie to court. I'm pretty sure that was already on her mind. But when her beloved concubine Joel died, I feel like that really set it off for her. Like, she's like, yeah, I gotta call my daughter to court now. It's time. Um, she's been gone for too long. If Joel's dying, then I know my time is not too far away either. So Elodie is, she's gonna go ahead and she's going to tell her mother she's going to be at court for a while. She's even going to reside on the council if she needs to. And she's going to be here for the transition of power. This is a transitional period right now, guys. This is very much a transitional period, and Elodie wants her daughter to be home while this is going on, because for it, at any moment, at any moment, Orlin can basically, die. So I'm actually going to get the queen to go ahead and play some chess, and maybe even Moira can come up here and play some chess with her grandmother. I think that'll be nice. But Elodie, I think she can come over here, and she's going to call her husband to her chambers, because she is going to let him know the news that they're going to be staying at Odina Castle, due to the fact that her mother is dying, and he cannot tell anyone about this, but soon Elodie will be taking on the reins of becoming queen. Um, also, one thing that did happen off screen, guys, I am gonna pop the picture here. Um, Princess Arwen did get sick, so I am gonna go ahead and I am going to go ahead and roll to see whether or not she's going to die from her sickness. She's not sick anymore, but I thought I don't want to like cheat the game, my rules are anyway, so I'm going to definitely make sure that it is going to happen. Now, as you can see in the picture, guys, or saw in the picture, she had black hair when she was sick. I don't know why this happens when she gets sick, but every time she gets sick, maybe it's a CC hair that she has, but every time she gets sick or like her tooth is missing, the game like changes her hair color to like black for some reason. So I think it may be because of the type of hair she has, but that is so annoying and I hate it. But it is the way the cookie crumbles in with her hair, I guess. I'm hoping that she doesn't die, but it would be very interesting if she did die. I'm not gonna lie, it would make for an interesting story. Okay, guys, so Elodie is going to go ahead and tell Victor now. She's gonna basically tell her husband, the time has come, Victor. My mother is passing away, and she is not gone yet, but soon her time will come, and we must remain at Odina Castle until that does happen. My mother wants a Elodie has felt a spark of reform. Should she change her romantic ways and live a more romantically reserved life? I don't think she would do this, for the simple fact that Elodie has not really been romantically reserved. I don't think. So I'm gonna say no. Just in her character, I just never seen it. I don't know how this came about. But yeah, she is gonna tell Victor, basically we have to remain here until the time comes, until I'm crowned as queen. My mother is passing away, and my mother wants just a smooth transition of power, so I have to stay here at Odina Castle. And I feel, oh, what's this? Fister Fistering Elodie really cannot stand being around a sim who she has a grudge against. Cheered to death from listening to a cheerful sim. Cheerfulness can often be contagious, but sometimes it can also be painfully crafting. I need glasses. Oh my god. Cooped up. This sim needs to spend more time outdoors. Oh wow, she's so intense right now. She has such a lot. She has a lot going on. Is he cheerful? No. So this must be that must be a sentiment about someone else, because he's not a cheerful person. Um, let's see. Does she have a grudge against her husband? Oh, she does. She's very annoyed with him for some reason. Oh wow. Um, So yeah, guys, she's going to go ahead and tell her husband, and I'm pretty sure he's going to take it well. I mean, he's going to get the chance to become a prince consort a lot sooner. So with this being said, I am going to go ahead and get Princess Elodie to go ahead and rest. You know, she probably would be like, "Oh, I'm going to rest." Oh, she wants to flirt with someone. So since Victor is here, let's just get her to flirt with her husband. Um, why not? So go ahead and flirt with him. Let's fulfill this want that you have. Come on, Elodie. And then in the morning, I'm gonna cut. Go ahead and flirt with him. There you go. Did your want get fulfilled? Yes, it did. That's good. What does she want to do? She wants to ask him out on a date. Interesting. She wants to chat with Cyrus too, but she wants to ask. She wants to ask Victor out on a date, you guys. You know what? Maybe Elodie it has been feeling a bit. She's been feeling a bit I would say probably neglectful of Victor. Maybe she feels like she's neglecting him in a little bit, and we already know Elodie does love her husband, though she gets annoyed with him a lot. She does love Victor, and maybe she just wants to like kind of make him feel better, and so she wants to take him on a date. I know this is like a temporary want, so we might have to do this actually right now. I want to get it done, but they got so many things going on right now at the castle. Did she put? She did put little Sag to sleep. You know what? How about it, guys? Let's just go ahead and take them out on a date. We're gonna mess up the sleeping schedule, but I hate doing this because it messes up the sleeping schedule and everybody has to get put to bed. But I guess we can go ahead and take them out on a date, and then we can go ahead and come back in the morning when the date is over. So let me go ahead and come here. Would it be in? Oh, ask to create a date. Come on, go ahead and ask him. She has all of these tensed up things. Come on, come on, come on. I do have like a spot, like a tavern that they can go to, so that I think that'll be cool. Um, I had the Bluffs area, which I got off the gallery. I don't know if I ever said that, but I did get it off the gallery. I did not make that place myself. You know where I said that Queen Orlin had constructed this place but never finished it. The date she went on with Cyrus, I never made that thing. I just want to make that clear. I got it off the gallery. Let's do a romantic date. And oh wait, should we have goals and rewards? Yeah, let's do goals and rewards. So that we got so that way we can have like a so that way we can do stuff there. Well, actually, we might not need that because oh, we do need it. So let's just do goals and rewards. So yeah, let's do romantic. Let's do physical intimacy. Let's do oh, we could do a woohoo. I might get them the woohoo, and we can do food. So they can go out and eat a little bit. We don't have to. Let's just we can have these four pillows right here. That'll be fine, and then we can go ahead and get them to go out tonight. So let's see. Yeah, we have this bar here. It's elixirs and brews. We also have this park, and yeah, we have the Bluffs. Would the princess take him to the Bluffs? I mean, this is like kind of her spot. Huh. You know what? Let's go there. Let's just go there. I was gonna, you know what? But there's gonna be other people here, which I don't know if I want that. Let's just take him to the Island Bluff. Let's take him to the Island Bluff, and yeah, I feel like Elodie kind of has like a spot she takes all of her favorite lovers to, and that's where she's gonna take Victor to. I'm sorry, guys, if I sound sick. My allergies just act up all the time. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not sick, but I do have like um I do have like a my sinuses are basically acting up. And is there ever a time where it's not acting up? That's the annoying part about this. Oh, I love the fact that it's snowing now. Oh my god, I have yet to see the snow in so long, so it's so good to see it in The Sims. Let's get him inside his winter wear. Vampires don't usually use it because they don't feel cold. So let's see. Let's get him in this one with his hat. Can you not change into it? That is so stupid, Sims. Please stop messing with me. Please. This is not the time. Come on, Victor, come over here. Okay. Then we can go ahead and get you inside of your winter wear now. Come on. Okay, there you go. I'm going to make sure that everyone is caring for themselves. Oh, no, don't socialize with anybody. Just care for yourself. 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 No, don't socialize with anyone. Just care for yourself. Um, care for yourself and care for yourself. Okay, there we go. So now that we got this together, I'm going to go ahead and get them to come over here. Let's just get them to come over here on the same picnic she took. Um, uh, she took her basically lover Cyrus to her concubine Cyrus. So go ahead, Elodie. Victor should meet you there. He has that speed, or well, they have to talk about it first. So yeah, guys, I think that Elodie, she just kind of wants to build her relationship up with Victor again, and so she is over here just spending a little bit of time with him. She probably feels that is necessary, considering that she does love him. Um, she has an escape from her from Victor with Cyrus, but at the end of the day, Cyrus was her first love. Someone that caught her by surprise, essentially. Um, come on. They're just looking at the sky right now. Let's just get this stop. Let's stop this interaction. Um, she wants to have a small talk with him, so let's do that. Let's discuss interest with him, and um let's see what else. Oh, that's not in small talk. um let's also give parenting tips. And maybe like just the fact that her mother, she knows that her mother is like, dying soon. She kind of just wants a relief. And, it's a very saddening fact to know that your mother is going to be passing away very, very soon. So she probably just wants to kind of relax and spend a little time with somebody that she does actually love. And that is Victor. Um, she does love Victor very much. Let's compliment his appearance because that's also a flirt. Let's get rid of this one. What's going on? Compliment his appearance. Go ahead and do that. Um, then you can go ahead and kiss his neck. And possibly go ahead and oh. Okay, after you kiss his neck, go ahead and what's this? She wants to hold hands with him. Okay, period. I said period. Oh my god. Go ahead and hold hands with him. Hold hands with him. They snuck off at the middle of the night to go ahead and have some fun. So I think this is really good. I think I like this. Them having dates. I don't usually get to do this often with Sam. So, because I haven't even played with my personal save file in a very long time. You're already on a date. I'm gonna just complete this because you're already on a date. What are you talking about? Let's do another small talk because that's what she wants to do. Let's give parenting tips and probably tell him like we need to start preparing our daughter for the crown now. It's time. I don't think she would praise the vampire lifestyle. And maybe even Victor would ask his wife for a small drink. He never does this, but maybe in this moment they're feeling the emotions, and he's very focused right now, unlike her who's very flirty and she's not in her full right mind. So maybe he would ask permission to drink from his wife. So go ahead and come on. Yeah, give your parenting tips, but she probably would be telling Victor like it's time that we start. Is he asking? He is. It's time that we start preparing our daughter for the throne. Oh, there he goes. This is so interesting. Maybe I should take a picture of this actually. Elodie never has ever let him suck from blood from her, and it's due mainly because of fear, due to mainly mainly because of fear is the reason why she has never let him suck blood from her. But maybe he was very hungry in this moment, and he was like, I have to have a taste of my wife's blood now. And that's exactly exactly what he's doing. He's getting his taste. um he's not going to get a big taste. He's just going to get a little bit, just something to sate his thirst. So go ahead, Victor, you got this. And then after that happens, we're going to go ahead and caress his cheek. Oh, he's now a fully grand master, which is good, which is good. And then you can go ahead and ask a risque question. Yeah, this recently bitten stuff really has done some damage to her. Um, and I think we can go ahead and get them to woohoo. So let's just go ahead and get them to go ahead and woohoo in the blanket. So go ahead and do that. Well, maybe not in the same blanket that her and Cyrus did. Let's get them to woohoo in the bushes instead. Woohoo in bush. So go ahead and woohoo. Go ahead and woohoo. Oh my god, I just remember that I do have risky woohoo on too. So this could go potentially bad for Elodie if she does get pregnant. I mean, it's not like he's not her husband and she can do whatever she wants, truth be told. But as we all know, the head of the harem decides who the princess basically, lays with. Um so for her to be pregnant out of nowhere after her father did not send anyone in given her permission to kind of have another child probably would be a little bit of a slight. And you know I didn't even want Elodie getting pregnant right now because I wanted her to wait until she was actually a adult before she ended up getting pregnant again. But it looks like she might get pregnant or she might not. I mean, it's a very low chance, so I doubt she will. um and then after we do that, we can go ahead and get them to be affectionate with one another. uh let's recap the woohoo, I guess, and go ahead and declare love to him. And after that, go ahead and gaze lovingly at your spouse. She's very, very tired. I don't know when she's going to pass out, but she's probably going to do it very soon. Oh, 24 minutes. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Maybe she should take a little nap while she's out. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't. Well, with the new Enchanted by Nature pack, guys, you're going to be able to nap outside, sleep on the ground, which will be very, very cool. I can't wait for that to happen because I'm tired of Sims being needing to basically sleep on a bed in order to go to bed, because that's not realistic. Because I sleep on the floor sometime. Well, I don't do it all. I don't really do that often, but I've done it before. Let's go ahead and express fondness to him. Hopefully, she doesn't pass out before then. Come on. Why does he look taller than her right now? I mean, canonically, in my head, he is, but that's not how the Sims work. Okay, good, good. So, let's just go ahead and flirt with her. Go ahead and flirt. And then you can go ahead and also flirt with her again. Oh, go ahead and do that. I don't know. That's like a socially awkward thing. Go ahead and do Am I Doing This Right? Oh, there she goes. She just passed out. Or Elodie. She was trying her best, guys. She was trying her best, but she's so sleepy. So maybe we should just end the date here then. Maybe he would recognize that his wife is very tired, and he would go ahead and just be like, "Hey, let's just go home. I had a fun time. It was good, but let's just go home." And what's this? Shove snow. Let's shove some snow in his face before we do leave. Come on, shove the snow. Shove the snow. Shove the snow. Um, we might just have to leave, y'all, because I can't find it. I know there was an option for it, but I can't find it anywhere. Come on, shove the snow. Elodie, stop taking your time. Come on, Elodie. Come on. Come on. You got it. I need to take a picture of this. Let me turn off headlight effects. Um, headlight effects off, and then I'm gonna come over here and take a picture of this. Oh, let me make sure I bring up the ruins here. And then we're gonna come all the way down here, and there we go. I keep saying that we're gonna leave, and then I'm having them continuously make interactions with one another. So go ahead and take a picture of this. But all right, let me go ahead and end this. And there we go. It looks like they didn't get a negative interaction from it, but I know that with the new love, the new basically love expansion pack, they usually do have that, but I guess they don't. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the morning when everyone essentially wakes up, because everyone is extremely sleepy right now. Okay, guys, so before I do forget, I'm going to go ahead and roll for Princess Arwen to see if she does pass away from her sickness. So as we all know, 10, 15, and 20, your sim dies. So let's go ahead and roll. So I'm going to give it to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Everybody is always on the cusp of dying, but never does. So Arwen rolled a 14, so she does not die from her sickness, which is good. I'm happy because I did not want Arwen to die at all. You guys, I come back to start the process for the next segment of the episode, and I see that Princess Arwen is sick once again. She is stuffed up. So I'm going to come right back, and I'm going to roll for her for a second time. It's like the game is trying to take her out. I'll be right back. So let's get this started. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it looks like the goddess is trying to save our poor girl's life, but the game is trying to take her out. Oh my god. So guys, right now the queen has, well, her son Amir has come to court because he has been pleading and sending letters to his mother as well as Lady Jaleesa. They have both been sending letters to the queen here, asking to see her, to meet her grandkids. We have little Samir Sunneth here, and over here, guys, we have little Orlin Sunneth. So Amir and Jaleesa decided to name their daughter after her mother, because Jaleesa did end up having a little girl. Her name is Orlin, named after Queen Orlin herself. But I don't think this was actually Amir's idea. I actually feel like it was Jaleesa's idea. And I feel like she did this to try to get in the good graces of Queen Orlin, but she did name her child Queen Orlin's granddaughter after Queen Orlin herself. So she named her Orlin Sunneth. That is her name. But of course, the queen does not want nothing to do with the Sunneths. She tries to stay away from them now. They are banished from court, but she decided to hear from her son, and she said that Amir can come along with her grandkids, but Aurora and Jaleesa must stay behind. They cannot come into my halls. They are not allowed in this castle. So Amir has come with Queen Orlin's grandkids. We have little Samir here, kind of named after his father, but with an S. But this is how he looks. He has his father's purple eyes, and of course, his mother and his father's silver hair. So they both have silver hair. Jaleesa and Amir, they both basically have the same genetics. It's just that their skin colors is different. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's about to hand little Orlin to Queen Orlin here. So yeah, they decided to name her Orlin, and it was obviously a way to try to get Jaleesa. I mean, it was basically Jaleesa's idea. She did this because she wanted to try to get into the good graces of the queen, and of course it didn't really work. I mean, I'm pretty sure the queen is honored that her granddaughter is named after her, but that's not going to make Jaleesa come back to court. But the queen is just going to spend a little bit of time with her grandkids here. She's even going to come over here to Samir and hug him a little bit. She's over here blowing raspberries on little Orlin. Go ahead and hand her back to, well, before you do come over here to talk to little Samir here, go ahead and hand her back to, let me see. Well, I think you got to actually go here to her. Hand her back over to her father. hand Orlin to Samir. I mean Amir here. So go ahead and go ahead, Queen Orlin. Go ahead and get handed to your son. Hand her over to your son, and then you can come over here and hug your grandson Samir here. So go ahead and give him a hug. But Queen Orlin has definitely taken her son's advice into her heart, and instead of like doing what she did to Prince Orin, her eldest boy, she decided to allow for Samir to come to court. Samir, I keep calling him his son's name. She decided to allow for Amir to come to court, meet her grandkids. You know, she knows her time is near, and she does not want to hold grudges for too long. She knows that Amir didn't do what Giselle did, and he didn't ask to be married into that family. She was the one who arranged the marriage, so she can't be mad at Amir forever, and she can't be mad at Amir in general because he did not choose this life. Technically, Orlin chose this life for him, and I feel like she recognizes that, and she is definitely going to try to make sure. Oh, she loves little Samira here, but she's gonna definitely try to make sure that her grandkids are in her life before she does pass away, and of course reconcile with her son Samir. Amir. Oh my god. But I think this is cute. You know, Orlin is doing a lot of things before she does pass away, and I think one of those things is definitely trying to make peace with, parts of her family. Um, I don't think that she's going to continue um trying. I don't think that she's going to allow Jaleesa back into. She never really was close with Jaleesa, but I don't even think she's going to try to create like a. Oh, Orin is sending him letters. He's probably heard about the fact that she's allowed Amir to come back to court, and they're gonna probably talk about that. She's probably going to send him a letter and tell him, yes, I have allowed for Amir to come back. And I met my grandkids, Orlin and Samir. But she's definitely not going to even try to build a relationship with Jaleesa. I don't think that's going to be in her mind at all. She definitely is only doing this because he is her son, and he did not choose the life of being married to a son. If that life chose him, she chose that life for him. So, um, yes, I wanted to do this before we did end the episode off. And right now, Orlin is sending letters to her son Orin. But anyway, guys, my name is Rana the Simmer, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.